we might not have gotten a black iPhone 17 Pro because of scratches. On the day the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max come out, Apple fans find scratches on their new phones. 19 September was the day the iPhone 17 comes out. People all across the world are waiting in line at their local Apple stores to get the newest iPhones, the iPhone Air and iPhone 17 series. But only a few hours after the new iPhone came out, Apple buyers started posting something strange on social media. Some of the brand new iPhone 17 Pro handsets on display in Apple stores were already scuffed. Demo unit iPhone 17 Pro scratches on day 1. It's not even 24 hours yet. One user wrote on X with pictures of the scratched gadgets. Use a case right away if you don't want to deal with this kind of problem. The quality here is pretty bad. Photos and videos of the scratched-up in-store demo iPhone 17 Pro devices swiftly went online, and some X-owners are now uploading photos of their own scratched phones, but we can't authenticate these posts. As Bloomberg's Apple insider Mark Gurman reveals, the outlet experienced scratched-up iPhone 17 Pro units in person at numerous locations across the world, including Apple outlets in New York, Hong Kong, Shanghai, and London. According to Gurman, it's not only the iPhone 17 Pro either. The iPhone 17 Pro Max and black iPhone Air were similarly prone to scratching. The iPhone 17 Pro smartphones were also prone to a circular mark on the rear of the device left by Apple's MagSafe charger. Of course, there's an easy remedy to scratching. Start using an iPhone 17 Pro case immediately. Is this why there's no black iPhone 17 Pro? When Apple launched its new iPhone 17 range, many Apple enthusiasts observed that a black iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max was glaringly lacking from the lineup. A black iPhone offering has long been a regular iPhone color option, if not outright seen as the default iPhone option for many Apple buyers. The iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max are exclusively available in silver, cosmic orange, and deep blue. Gurman feels that the easily scratchable exterior of the new iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max could explain the absence of the black iPhone 17 Pro. This year, Apple decided to replace the titanium body of the iPhone 16 Pro with an aluminum unibody for the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max versions. Anodized aluminum is particularly prone to scratches, and these scratches are significantly more evident on darker colored devices. The fact that Bloomberg only found scratches on the back of the black iPhone Air, which, unlike the Pro and Pro Max, is made with a ceramic shield, further substantiates this idea. Apple presumably won't encounter any sales issues owing to this issue. Apple has experienced troubles with scratch-prone iPhone models before. However, this would finally explain why we didn't get an iPhone 17 Pro or Pro Max in black this year. On the other hand, I've been umming and ahhing over which iPhone I should update to ever since Apple revealed the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone Air 2 weeks ago. The truth is, I replace my iPhone every year. I realize it's a bad habit, but I can't help but crave that new smartphone feeling every September. Normally, it's quite clear which device to buy, and I normally go for a Pro model with all the bells and whistles. This year, however, Apple has introduced shoppers to an exciting new option, a device that satisfies the desire for something fresh and innovative. Now, 2 weeks later, launch day has arrived, and I did what any reckless adult would do. I bought both the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone Air. So, instead of making a sensible decision alone, I'm going to invite all my viewers to decide for me. I'll offer you some info on my priorities in the description, and you can choose what iPhone I'll rock for the next year. Please choose wisely. So, I need your aid. I've acquired a 256 gigs Sky Blue iPhone Air and a 256 gigs Cosmic Orange iPhone Pro. I spent money, and once I determine which smartphone to buy, I'll use Apple's excellent return policy for the other. I'm upgrading from an iPhone 16 Pro Max. Again, I probably didn't need to upgrade, but I'm a sucker for new technology. And this year I felt like something a bit different. Hence the decision to opt for the smaller Pro and the brand new Air. I value battery life a lot, and I'd say I'm a power user, not in terms of gaming, but I do a lot of work on my iPhone, and I spend a lot of time online. That said, I work at a desk, and I always have access to a charger. I also greatly worry about ergonomics and want the comfiest iPhone because I regularly experience hand cramps with the 16 Pro Max. I own a Fujifilm X100 VI, so photography isn't as crucial, but I still like to take shots with my smartphone, and I'm used to the Pro camera setup, so I'm not fully sure what lesser smartphone cameras look and feel like. I adore the color orange, but the Air just looks wonderful, and I always want to try new things and be an early adopter. The new iPhone 17 Pro Max is ready for bright sunny days owing to a brighter 6.9-inch OLED panel that's rated for 3000 nits of peak brightness, up from 2000 on the 16 Pro Max. There's also an improved anti-reflection layer, which means you'll see less glare on the display when you're watching movies or surfing the web. When I held the iPhone 17 Pro Max and 16 Pro Max in my hand and turned the phones in direct sunshine, I observed fewer reflections on the newer iPhone. When I put the iPhone 17 Pro Max next to the S25 Ultra to play the one battle after another trailer, Samsung's phone seemed a bit brighter but suffered from significantly more glare. In our labs, the iPhone 17 Pro Max achieved a slightly higher brightness level of 1,899 nits compared to the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which reached 1,860 nits. However, the Pixel 10 Pro XL outperformed both, boasting an impressive 2,555 nits. When it comes to color reproduction, the iPhone 17 Pro Max fell short compared to the Galaxy and Pixel devices, attaining only 77.6% in the DCI-P3 color space test. Its colors are not as accurate as those found on either the Samsung S25 Ultra or the Pixel 10 Pro XL. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is now a triple threat, with three 48-megapixels cameras, including a telephoto zoom with a sensor that's 56% larger that can give up to 8x optical quality magnification. And you get an 18-megapixel center stage front camera that can do a very cool trick. I put the zoom lens to the test against the S25 Ultra with the Bryant Park Monument. At 2x, the iPhone 17 Pro Max gave a darker image, but it had a bit more detail in the cape and the stone at the base. At 10x, the iPhone 17 Pro Max starts to lose some definition, and the image is excessively warm. And at 40x, Samsung wins hands down with a more detailed face. I got similar results when I took this photo of a street sign from across 6th Avenue. Samsung's photo provides you more insight into the figures. The S25 Ultra can go all the way up to 100x, but 40x is the limit for the Pro Max. At 2x zoom, I captured this photo of a shop front with harvest decorations. The iPhone 17 Pro Max gives a brilliant orange in the pumpkin and deep blue sky, but I give the edge to the Samsung for its clarity and slightly greater contrast. The iPhone 17 Pro Max took a better photo of this produced stand, with more accurate colors and sharper detail. The red peppers appear like a blobby jumble in the Samsung image. The 17 Pro Max's 48-megapixels ultra-wide camera is pretty capable, as it shot a fantastic photo of this beach scene with clouds reflecting off the sea. Samsung's image is a bit more appealing with a bluer sky, but I kind of enjoy the moodiness of the heavier clouds in the iPhone's pic. How about macros? I prefer the brightness of the iPhone 17 Pro Max close-up of a zinnia blossom. The red pops more. But Samsung wins for finer intricacy in the yellow disc forts on the interior. The iPhone 17 Pro Max does a terrific job capturing plenty of detail in my shirt and face in this portrait image, and I jump a bit more from the background as the S25 Ultra. Samsung delivers a more even exposure, however, it seems like the stripes on my shirt are painted on. In low light, the iPhone 17 Pro Max blasted away the Galaxy in this photo of a skull on top of some books. Samsung's image is a lot blurrier, and it's impossible to make out the lettering. The 18-megapixels center stage front camera does something no other phone can. It can recognize when there are numerous individuals in the frame and instantly shoot a landscape image without you having to turn the phone in your hand. That's because the camera depends on a square sensor and can cram in more subjects when you need to. You can also select to go landscape manually. So, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.